When a judge says South Africa is a banana republic and claims they want to kill a judge, the country must pause. But here is the uncomfortable question no one is asking. Why now? Why does this allegation surface immediately after GWABINI'S testimony? Testimony that appears to collapse the state's case.
Yeah, we can start next year if you want to. If I'm still alive. Yeah, I mean.
Yes, it's 19 January.
Yeah. Hey. You remember Mr. Nisi once said, when we were trying to arrange for the trial,
inspection
in Lodku, remember? And then Gininda kept on saying, no, you know what, we need to get the police organized, we must get armored cars and blah, blah.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And he said, no, man, why can't we just go out and then have the inspection in Lodku? South Africa is not a banana republic. You remember?
Yes.
Now I can tell him South Africa is a banana republic. They want to kill a judge. They want to kill a sitting judge. You know, even in America, you know how America is violent. They have never killed a judge. In South Africa, the last judge they killed was Justice Cooper. Have you heard about that? You weren't there, you were not born.
No.
1967. I remember because I was still playing for Pirates.
I was already born.
Oh, you were born. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but Justice Cooper, he was handling a case of the Beta gang. There was a gangsters, Beta gang, blah, blah, blah. He was sitting in his sitting room, reading. And somebody came, pumped bullets into him, and he died. And that crime was never solved. They called Scotland Yard, they called the FBI. It was just unfortunate.
Sure.
At least the other guy they killed, but he was an academic, Rick Turner, you remember?
Yes.
In Natal. But
yes.
We know he was killed by so-called apartheid police. But with Justice Cooper, nobody ever found out.
Sure.
One judge in 100 years. This Supreme Court started in 1887 in the old Transvaal Republic. Only one judge has been killed. Maybe I'll join him. Okay.
Let's be absolutely clear. Any threat to a judge is grave. If such a threat exists, it strikes at the heart of constitutional democracy. That is not the issue. The issue is timing and forum. This explosive allegation does not emerge in isolation. It surfaces immediately after GWABINI'S testimony which appears to have severely weakened the state's case. That timing cannot be ignored. If credible intelligence exists that judges are under threat, the law is clear. It must be investigated urgently, handled through proper security structures, and dealt with outside an active criminal trial. When such claims are raised from the bench, without evidence placed on record, the courtroom risks transforming from a forum of law into a forum of emotion, and perception matters. When dramatic language follows damaging evidence for one side, the trial risks appearing reactive instead of restrained, defensive instead of detached. A judge must never appear to be responding to the strength or collapse of a case, because the moment impartiality is questioned, the integrity of the entire process becomes vulnerable to appeals, to recusal arguments, and to permanent damage in the public eye. Calling South Africa a banana republic from the bench escalates matters even further. That language is not neutral. It invites political interpretation and polarizes public trust at a moment when calm, discipline, and legal clarity are essential. The concern may be legitimate, but legitimacy collapses when process is blurred. Justice must be fearless, but it must also be disciplined. So the question remains unavoidable. Why now? When evidence collapses, the system must hold firm, not get louder, not get emotional, and not change the subject. Threats to the judiciary must be investigated, yes, but outside live proceedings. Because justice does not fail when it is challenged. It fails when it stops looking impartial. This trial is no longer just about Senzo Meyiwa. It is about whether justice can withstand pressure without flinching, Does the timing of these remarks strengthen or weaken confidence in the trial? Should judges make such declarations during proceedings? Is this transparency or a dangerous distraction? Thank you for watching and engaging thoughtfully. If you value independent, critical analysis, please subscribe, join the channel, or support via Super Thanks. It helps keep this work going. I'm Skybridge. Until then, goodbye.